Hey there, Multiverse. That's Derek.
And that's poor. Wait, hold on. I'm stopping already.
All right, welcome back, Multiverse. That's Drek.
And that's Ace.
And this is Spitball Design. This is the segment where we just sit here, we come up with an idea, and we extrapolate on it to its fundamental end. Last podcast, right before this one that we recorded, we actually accidentally made a Overwatch character by my design. So this time I want to focus on Drek, making a Overwatch character.
Yeah, so you just now told me, like, the whole idea of Spitball is that he's just going to throw an idea out, and then we got to create something
on the table,
it.
And we're going to build it. I've already built an Overwatch character, so Drek's going to be building this one mostly with my prodding.
Yeah,
Any decisions will be Drek's final.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Well, you just got to think about it this way. You got, like, what is a facet of Overwatch that you wish was extrapolated on through a character design? Like, even something small and stupid, and we can start working from it. Like Bastion's bird.
Bastion's bird couldn't be a character.
But you don't know that. Like, just like
what
if he was actually that small, but he had really small amount of health? So he was like a pester character?
Oh, you know how people can join in your game and spectate?
Yeah.
What if the spectators were all Bastion's birds?
That's great.
And then you can kill the spectators. The spectators couldn't do anything to you, though.
What if it builds heat?
Oh, wait, heat? Oh, you mean like the ultimate status thing?
Yeah. Well, then you could get like weird grinding. And
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
It should have no effect on the gameplay
It earns you a spray.
Other than they can accidentally die.
What if it changes your spray for the rest of the match to be like something shameful?
There, you could do that as a bird. You could spray. Because that doesn't hurt the game at all.
Yeah, but then you get into weird like coordination stuff where well, if people are in group chat, they're gonna fucking do that anyway.
What?
Oh, wait, no, what if the bird's just flying around the character they're currently spectating?
Oh, okay.
There we go. Well, because you're locked to a character.
That's true.
But we need to go back. Because that's not what we're doing.
Yeah, that's not a character.
Birds as spectating indicators is hilarious. Because if everybody's watching one character, he just has like a little horn above him.
Like just a bunch of birds, yeah.
Oh, okay. What if your taunt's different when they're following you? What if everybody has a special with a spectator taunt?
like the bird, like they'll interact with the bird?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That's just, I feel like that would be so much effort on Blizzard's part for no reason. Just pointless.
Why not, though?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, no, we gotta go back. We're building we're not building extra funny features.
Why?
We're building a character.
Why not?
It's amazing. Okay, so back to it. What's a small underappreciated? Like, who are your two favorite characters?
Right now it's Tracer and May.
Well, May's got some interesting stuff in her bio.
Yeah.
Her background stuff that you could play with, like she has that little robot and all that weird cryogenic technology, stuff like that.
That's true, the little robot. I do love that thing.
In her background, though, there was a thing where it was like she was part of a Arctic research team, and they got all cryogenically frozen, but they all unthawed except for Mai, and that's why she's around. But so what if all that technology that Mai has and all the cryogenic technology and maybe like a little remnants of like Omicron influence, what if one of those scientists that died wasn't really died and Mai just left him behind because she thought he was dead? And, like, the machine, that little robot thing, found a way to fuse with him, and now he's just, like, a giant roaming ice monster.
I like it. You can just play as a giant ice monster.
Yeah, well, you get another brawler character like Reinhardt.
Oh, so he'd be like a tank?
Maybe an invertant tank. Like, I feel like we've got a straight-up tank in the game already. I think another style of being a tank... Well, what if you can put up walls like Mai, but it's just kind of like one of his primary attacks?
Why do you call Mai?
Mai. But what if like these ice walls are just like his primary attack, but they don't last all that long? But he can put them up like for like a brief second to block incoming damage.
Okay.
And it's also how he hurts people like slightly further away from him than right next to him and punching him.
So, like, his left click would just pull up an ice wall real quick.
I would say his right click, because it's like his stronger attack at distance, and his left click is just punching a bitch with spiky ice fists.
Nice. I like it.
So then you get a tank through damage mitigation, but it's very skill based.
Yeah.
But it is true blocking damage with relatively little cooldown.
In that case, it shouldn't do any damage, the right click.
Maybe just push back.
Just push back.
In front of him?
Just push back and block. It should be just like May's Ice Wall, just not as long lasting.
What if it's more like a little ice wave, like snow that pops out really quick?
So it's not a direct copy of May.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Oh, and what if they're in midair and you punch them as this guy, you do more damage?
Why?
Because if they're on your side of the wall and you hit it and it propels them towards you, and then you punch them in the face.
I don't think it should do more damage if they're in the air.
It's just punches really fucking hurt.
Yeah, his punches should really hurt, and that like the snow thing that you said, it should bring them towards you, like you said.
Or push them away, depending on what side they're on, I'm thinking.
What do you mean, what side they're on?
Like, what side of the wall they're on. Or do we just want this to be a pull?
I wasn't even really thinking of it.
I was thinking it was going to block bullets.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of it as a wall as much anymore as I was like
a wave?
Yeah, like he slams on the ground and then like just like some snow like comes out of his arms and just like as a wave, like I guess it could come up and if it's timed right, it could block a bullet, but then it could also push enemies away. I guess I want to bring them to it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't really make much sense if you did a wave and it brought
Well, if we want
to
to bring two, Roadhog's kind of got the bring two.
Yeah, and he could be like
hitter.
the push away.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have that.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally for that. It's just like, it's a snow wave.
Yeah.
He's a snowman.
Yeah, he's like an abominable... I can't say that word.
Abominable snowman.
Abominable.
Oh. He's... Oh, we need to combine the word abomination and snowman.
Abomination Man?
He's Obama snowman.
Obama snowman?
Oh, shit. No. Snowbanation?
No, this is bad. This is awful. I hate it.
What? Snowman? Like, abominable
I meant
snowman?
just that word.
What if he's just abominable? Is his name?
I don't like it.
Well, you can't just call him abomination, because we'll talk
about names later.
Ice King. Fuck it.
Adventure time. Come on.
Find your friends. Okay, so what's his 1, 2, and 3 do? We have he is a tank in the way of he mitigates damage with skill-based attacks, but gets the enemies away. What should his abilities do to exemplify or capitalize on?
Well, now that ability seems like it'd be too strong for just. Like, it could still be tied to his right click, but I would consider that an ability.
An ability?
Like
Yeah.
how Reinhardt's shield is considered an ability.
Yeah. Or Diva's Matrix is.
Yeah. So
We have 2 more slots to work with.
It can be his right click, or it could be his E. It could be either.
Yeah.
I would probably put it to right click though. So for ults and
Second ability. Well, other than the wave, does his wave really give him ranged options? Like, how big is this? It can't be. Here's the thing. Is it wide or is it narrow? I think we gotta pick one.
I think it'd be wide.
Wide? Well,
Yeah.
because it's almost like anything in front of him for a brief second gets blocked and pushed away, as opposed to having to directly aim it. So I think his next ability should be something that lets him deal at least some damage at a long range. And it can be something as small and stupid as tossing a boulder-sized snowball.
Yeah, no, I agree that his next
Or
ability should be
ice ball.
ranged, because right now what we have is a character who can only attack at close range, but his whole thing is about pushing people away.
Yeah, and
so that doesn't make a lot of sense.
And making them not want to be... He's all about area control.
Yeah.
So what if when he tosses the giant snow boulder, it stays there, and if anybody touches it, they get frozen? Like, it literally stays there for a limited amount of time. It's almost like a long-range deployable, so you can shut off cut points, choke points,
Oh, I do like
and
that.
sniper areas and stuff like that. Or just put it on the point, and in the chaos of battle, if you push somebody into it, they get frozen.
I do like that. Yeah.
Sorry, I got excited.
I like that, but the problem... So it'd be like a wall, kind of?
I just think like a giant boulder.
So it would only be able to block off hallways, really. So when it...
Well,
Would it be
it's
like-
you don't want to, as a character, you don't want to be anywhere near it, because if you touch it, you're frozen until it disappears.
This... Would that be his ult, then?
It's small enough that I think it should just be a long cooldown normal.
Okay.
Because that's relatively niche, and it wouldn't be wide area affecting or game changing. It's something, well, because imagine if you're in a wide open area and you misuse it, but there's an enemy between you and it, and you wave smash them into it. This then becomes something that you can use as a factor.
After you throw the boulder, you should be able to use your wave smash in order to push the boulder.
And it gets bigger as it moves.
No.
Well, because you're hitting it with more snow.
Oh, okay. Well, it won't get bigger as it moves. It'll just get bigger when you hit it with that ability.
Yeah.
So if you combo those abilities, then it's a bigger boulder. But at the same time, while you're getting a bigger boulder, it's also a risk because you're not entirely 100% sure where it's going to fly off to, you know?
Well, it doesn't freeze your allies.
No, I just meant
Oh,
it's a
like
risk.
whether or not it's wasted.
Yeah.
Unless you're good with it.
Oh, yeah.
What if it just uses the basketball physics?
I mean, it could.
Well, whenever you interact with it, I still think it'd be interesting if
so-
enemies can shoot it to move it too.
Yeah.
Or to decrease its size and cooldown.
Yes. There we go. I like that a lot. That'd be really interesting, too.
Yeah.
So then you throw the boulder out, and it's blocking the way, and the enemies are all wasting their ammo trying to get it down, and you run up and you punch it, and you throw it into, like, a Lucio's face.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then you cut down their healer.
Yeah. That's really good. I like that a lot.
I like the idea, though, that every time you hit it with your wave ability, because the wave ability probably won't be spammable,
Yeah.
it gets a little bigger.
Okay.
And I actually kind of like the idea that if you keep hitting it,
So then I
you
don't think-
reset its cooldown,
then I think
but
the-
at an decreased rate.
I think the ice boulder should stick around for quite a while. Then.
Yeah, but if it gets shot,
If it gets shot, then it can be broken.
well, it's constantly getting smaller because it's melting
Yeah. But if it gets shot, it gets smaller quicker.
quicker, which decreases its cooldown, but you can ice wave it to make it last a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But if you sit there and spam it, it has decreased returning values. It's like, you hit it the first time, you get a bunch of time back. It's like, almost like resetting its cooldown almost.
Yeah.
But the second time you hit it, it's worth a little less. Third time you hit it, a little less, little
until
less.
it's pointless.
Yeah,
And
until
you just
it's-
gotta put a new boulder out there.
Well, then after that, once your boulder disappears is when your cooldown starts for the next one.
Right. Kind of like how with Maze Ice Wall, the cooldown doesn't start till the wall's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really good. I like that. So, in that same vein, I think we should have an alt
That locks down an area. It's like, this area is inaccessible unless you know what you're doing. It's not an instant no button, but it's Ice Cavern.
Yes. What if it was like... What if you, like, made kind of like an igloo-ish type thing around yourself in an area? So, like, you could trap enemies in this room with you.
Oh, that's a little bit cooler than I was thinking. Well, I was thinking it's just like you hit the ground and any telemetry that's around you, wall, ceiling, or whatever, get covered in like icicles.
Uh-huh.
And enemies that are in it are constantly getting damaged.
So that'd just be Maze alt, though.
Huh? No, they get frozen in Maze Alt. In this one, you can totally leave. But it lasts a lot longer.
And it hurts.
And it hurts. It doesn't freeze, it hurts. But I still like your idea too.
So which one would be more useful for this character?
Well, also, which one's easier to design?
Because the idea I had in mind was like, just basically, it put up a barrier. I guess it doesn't have to have a ceiling, so that like Farah's and other...
Well, if you're in a room with a ceiling and you hit it, if it creates the icicles on the telemetry, including the ceiling, then in small enclosed spaces, this shit's deadly. Because it slows you down as you're moving because it's constantly damaging you, and that's just how getting hurt works. Because there's a little bit of... There's slight knockback no matter whenever you take damage. There's a moment.
Uh-huh.
But if you're interacting with icicles from the ground and icicles from the top, you're taking twice as much damage.
Okay.
So it's great in specific scenarios and just kind of okay in
and then
other
all
ones.
of a sudden, tall heroes have a disadvantage.
Holy shit! I didn't even think of that.
Like the Lucios and Tracers, because they would probably only get hit by the ground, not the top.
And they're faster ones.
Yeah. But then the Roadhogs and Reinhardts are fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe the Icicle way is the way to go. It
Yeah.
fits the overall character design better.
Well, also, it's just like, you call it Ice Cavern. So, because that's specifically the area you want to use it in, is when you can take advantage of a low ceiling.
Yeah.
In wide open areas, it's still decent area denial, but A, anybody with a healer on them, and B, well, here's the thing. In a wide open area, and there's no decreasing its cooldown by shooting it, you still create an interesting environment where constant healing by a Lucio is negated.
Yeah.
Like, you want a Lucio if you're running into that environment, but it's no longer an advantage. The field is even.
Right.
But in an ice cavern situation, like imagine on Hollywood, whenever you first get to the limo and it spawns, right next to it, there's like that little closing cafe thing before you go through those big doors.
Yeah.
And that's where the defenders come through.
Yeah.
Imagine it in there.
Oh my god. That's funny though. I was thinking about Hollywood this whole time too, but I was thinking about
the end stretch.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be that good in the end stretch, except in the little side small buildings.
Yeah,
that's what
that's what I was specifically thinking about.
Because then as a defender, if you use your ult on one of those hallways, you cut off flanking.
Yeah, exactly.
Because no one in their right mind is going to take that much damage, except for a tracer that can blink through it.
Right.
Oh, there's so many cool interactions with this guy. Or girl. Who knows? It is an abomination. It has no gender.
Abominations have no gender. Now, we should need a name for this guy.
Snowbonation?
God damn, that's awful.
Well, it'd probably be the character's name. Because that's what all these guys are.
Yeah.
Except for the ones that have their identity kind of reassigned, like Reaper, where it's like, he's no longer Sergeant Reyes. He is now Reaper.
Yeah, he'd probably just have the name of whoever he was before he was an abomination.
Yeah. Doctor
something.
Doctor something. Doctor something in Latin.
Doctor...
What is ice cavern in Latin?
I'll look it up. Yeah, Overwatch is very much about sticking with its roles.
Oh, wait. Nationality.
Nationality, that's
Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
What is the French word for ice cavern?
I'll look it up right now.
Well, is there a difference between Canadian and French Canadian? Like, is there any, like,
Caverne de Glace.
Dr. de Glace.
Dr. de Glace. I like it.
Isn't that technically Dr. Cavern?
Oh,
no, that's Dr. Ice.
That's Dr. Ice.
Yeah, let's do it. Dr. de Glace.
Or would it just be Dr. Glace?
Dr. Glace?
Yeah, I don't think you need the duh. I don't really know.
I like duh.
I don't know French, but let's keep the duh.
The Ice?
I think it's Dr. the Ice.
Dr. the Ice?
Whatever.
That's
let's do
little funny.
I like it. Let's do it.
This won't become a thing.
Yeah, it's Dr. de Glace.
Dr. de Glace.
That's his name now.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
Okay. I'm going to make fan art now.
Do you want to work... do you want to build a tracer one? How much time?
Maybe on another episode.
Want to do one immediately after this? This is kind of fun.
We'll see.
See you on the next episode of We Sit Here and Build Shit for Overwatch.
Good. Wait, what was the show actually called?
Alright, so that's Drick.
And that was Ace.
So, thank you for tuning in for an episode of Spitball Design. Remember that on our website, GAMECACE.
That's Game Case with a C.
.com.
And you get it because it's like Game C Ace, and he's Ace. I'm not a part of the title.
He is the most important part of this team. Let's not kid ourselves.
Oh, that's so
but
sweet.
remember, leave questions and comments in the comments, and feel free to post onto our website forums. And remember, you can ask me anything on According to Cord. And if you have anything weird and eclectic you'd like us to design on here on Spitball Design, do the exact same things. Comments in the comments, questions in the comments, questions and comments in the forum.
All right, cool. He said it all.
And we're out.